Go sit up there.
All right, I think it's about that time. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning and welcome. Please make your way in, get comfortable, get seated, and we start this worship together this morning. My name is Cara Fortner. I am the minister here at the Unitarian Universalist Congregation in Sterling, and welcome to 2026, our first Sunday in 2026. I am so glad to be here with you all this morning, and it is a joyful new year for me, and I'm looking forward to doing many things in this wonderful community of care. Though I will say the news from this weekend weighs heavy on our hearts and our minds. And it has brought a complicated tangling to the joy that I have felt for bringing in this new year. And I know I am not alone in that complicated feeling. Today, we light this special candle to hold the grief that we feel as we watch important legal processes which hold our democratic republic together, processes designed to protect the balance of power, be obstructed and pushed away. We light this candle for the real joy of the Venezuelan people and the ousting of a tyrant. And we light this candle for the hope of peace. And that war, which is never in the interest of the common people, can be avoided. Thank you, Bonnie. And as the news cycle continues to show us the ways we must faithfully hold true to our values, we will be buffing up what we do here at this church. We will be focusing on worship and membership, religious education and social justice, and community outreach. We've got big, big hopes. And if you love this community, which I see so many of you who love this community, have made me feel so warm and welcome in my first month here as your minister, then come and talk to me about how maybe we can work together to buff up this community in the way that we all hope that we can be. My friends, many of us are just emerging out of the pseudo-hibernative liminal space that is the turning of the year. I know that I have had a lovely break and have enjoyed my children not having swim team or music lessons or math after school activities, and just enjoyed the slowness of this time. It is a rare and unique opportunity that does come around this time of year. And it offers us a unique opportunity to appreciate the act of surrendering as a spiritual practice. When you arrived today, hopefully you got a piece of paper and a pencil. And if you have not, raise your hand and we can make sure you get one. Piece of paper and pencil. Thank you, Jackie. We got one here, and Mike over in the corner. We will be doing a ritual towards the end of the service today. Rosalie needs one too. Pencil, thank you. And more. Keep your hands up if you don't when she comes around. And you'll be given time throughout this service today to think about what it is that you might need to surrender, to witness and to bring into your life more possibility, the possibility of transformation, of change, of something better. Letting go is not easy. It is far easier for us to maybe keep shoving that which isn't serving us into the deep recesses of our subconsciousness, pretending it isn't weighing us down or causing harm. Today, it is my great wish that we might be able to touch base with the various things which are weighing us down, things that are not serving us well, even if they were at one point, and be honest with them and honest with ourselves. And to maybe, just maybe, lighten our loads. Take more time and more firm control over our lives, or simply be more peaceful in our existence and with the choices that we make. But for now, let us begin worship together. We open this morning with our gathering hymn, number 188, Come, Come, Whoever You Are. Please rise in body and spirit as you are able.
We will sing it together once, then we will break into a round. We'll have part 1 and part 2. Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving, ours is no caravan of despair. Come, yet again come. Come, come, whoever you are, come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving, ours is no caravan of despair. Come, yet again come. Come, come, whoever you are. Come, come, whoever you are. Wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving, ours is no caravan of despair. Come, yet again come. Thank you.
Welcome to this place of fellowship and peace, renewal and deepening, engagement and reflection. I am Lisa Jones-Bateman, and it's my honor to serve this congregation as a member of the Board of Trustees. Whoever you are, wherever you come from, whatever your identity, age, ability, or history, know that you are welcome to bring your full self here. If you're a visitor, we're so glad you're here. You're invited to join us for in-person fellowship or virtual coffee hour after the service. To learn more about UUCS or Unitarian Universalism, you're welcome to reach out to me. Finally, I invite you to share a greeting with those around you, both those you know and those you have yet to meet. I'm going to try not to hit the microphone.
So true. I've done it so many times. That was very good.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you. Now, let us share worship with reverence and authenticity.
Good morning. Let's share our invocation. Please join me. This is another day we have been given. This is indeed a sacred day. Let us be grateful for the capacity to sense, feel, and understand. Let us be grateful for the incredible gift of life, and let us be especially grateful for the ties of love which bind us together, giving dignity, meaning, worth, and joy to all of our days.
This morning's chalice lighting words come from Jamie Yandel, titled Power, Joy and Power That Grow. We light this chalice for the quiet truths we carry and for the futures we are brave enough to write. In this circle, we honor the courage it takes to live openly, the softness that sustains us, and the joy and power that grow when we gather. As the chalice glows, may we feel steadiness rise in us. May we trust that our becoming, messy, radiant, unfolding, wholly belongs to us.
Our chalice hymn is number 1031. If you are new or would like a hymnal, it's in the teal hymnal. They are in the back of the room. We have 2 more songs today in this hymnal. But I will call out the lyrics. It's the same tune 3 times. The first time we say, "May I be filled." The second time we say, "May you be filled." And the third time we say, "May we be filled." May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well. May I be peaceful and at ease. May I be whole.
And now is the time of our service dedicated to those young and young at heart. So if you are feeling young of body or spirit, please come up forward here to spend a little time with me and see what is in our wonder box. Oh my God, is that Rapunzel? Are you Rapunzel? Oh my goodness, we have Rapunzel here this morning. I cannot believe it. I'm so verklempt. How exciting. I'm glad to be here with you all this morning. I have a couple of things in this wonder box. I wonder if someone might help me take them out. See what's in there.
Here comes the
What?
string.
A string. You want to see? What else do we have?
Looks like some signs.
Some signs, some papers. Are there words written on those?
Yeah.
What are the words?
Desire.
Desires,
Thought.
thoughts,
Feeling.
and feelings. And we have a string. We got a couple more things in here. Do you want to hold one of these, guys? You want this? Oh, thank you. Rapunzel, would you like to hold one? So there are 3 pieces of paper with 3 words on them. Put that guy down. And there's string, and there's some what are these even? What would you call these? Do you even know what they are? They're wooden clips. Wooden clips. They go on a clothesline. What is a clothesline? Where you dry your clothes. All right. All right. Some people use a dryer. That's true. Yeah, but it's not even just the old days. Some people don't even, there are whole communities that don't even use dryers. They just use the air, which is our free gift, and not needing to use any energy to do it. So you've got the string here. Claire, could you stand up for me? Right. And actually, would you mind holding part of this? Okay. And Bonnie, would you mind coming over here and holding the other side? Thank you. So the purpose of a clothesline is to dry out our clothes, right? So at Christmas, on Christmas Eve, I introduced you all to, and maybe you already knew him, but Howard Thurman. And Howard Thurman is my favorite theologian, and you will hear about him probably in every service moving forward. But he brought us this image of a clothesline in terms of spiritual practice. And he says, in order to have a creative encounter with God, or the divine, or that which you can surrender to, you have to be able to hitch your thoughts, your feelings, and your desires to something strong, something that is important and can hold you. And I've got Claire and Bonnie here as my foundation for this clothesline today. And I think they're a wonderful foundation because church community, intergenerational church community that holds each other is a wonderful foundation for my heart. And each one of us might have a different foundation for our clothesline. And we don't have to have just one. You can tie a clothesline in the back of your yard from fence to pole, or from tree to slide, or whatever you've got in your yard, or to tree, just the same as you can have multiple foundations for the things that are important, for your thoughts, your desires, and your feelings. For Reverend Howard Thurman, he said that the clothesline that was his foundation was the opening chord to a hymn that came out of an organ chord that meant so much to him. I don't have the same love for organ music, but something might spark in you from that image. What is it that might be a good foundation for you? And kiddos, let's see if we can take these wooden clips. Yeah, can you come and put them up here? Thank you. Thank you. So we can pin clothesline on our clothesline, our good foundation, our thoughts, our feelings, and our desires, so that we can, like hanging on, what are they? The monkey bars. That's what I loved to do when I was a kid. I would hang upside down by the monkey bars and keep my feet there and just swing backwards. And I was secure, but I was free and able to release and let go, knowing I'm secure and knowing I can feel freedom. This is, I think, a really wonderful image for how we can be in relationship with the things that are important in our lives, the things that weigh on us. So I welcome you to invite this clothesline into your mind, into your hearts, and into your practice as you are able. Thank you, kids, for helping me pin these up here. We will sing now our children to their religious exploration class, As You Go. We'll sing it first time through and then hum it the second time. Thank you, kiddos.
We hold you in our love as you go, as you go. May your heart be at peace as you go, to nurture the spark of your precious life. We hold you in our love as you go.
The ritual of sharing our sorrows and our joys invites us to hear one another and to heal one another, knowing we are not alone. You are invited to briefly share great losses or milestones. If you are in the sanctuary, I invite you to share your name and your sorrow. Come up here at the mic in the front where Bonnie is standing, or close to where Bonnie is standing. And invite you to share your joy and sorrow in the chat box if you are online, and I will give it voice here from the pulpit if you do so. And as you share, we will place a stone from the dry bowl into the bowl of water. Please come forward as you are ready.
Hi, I'm Shelley. I have a joy. My older son, Chris, on Christmas Day, proposed to his significant other, and they're going to be married at some point. I don't know when yet, but hopefully third time's the charm.
That is really good news. I have sad losses to share, but anyway, my dearest friend Janice, her husband died unexpectedly of a heart attack. He was in his mid-70s, and it was very painful for everyone. We miss him very much. His name is Tom. And then my good friend, Livingston, an artist friend who is also an actress, an incredible person. She's 89, so that was good. She also passed at this time. So I'm sure other people have losses like this. It was a joy to be with my family in Plano, Texas. It was lovely to see the grandchildren and share that time. So.
And we will place one more stone from the dry bowl into the bowl of water for all those joys or sorrows we hold in our hearts, especially those still too tender to be shared aloud. I invite you now into a spirit of meditation. I invite you to close your eyes or focus on a particular thing in the room. Breathe in deeply and release slowly. Notice where your body needs to loosen in order to relax more deeply and adjust as you need to. Release the muscles in your face. Unhinge your jaw, relax, and keep breathing. Long, slow breaths. I invite you to gently set down or brush away any thoughts that might be keeping you from allowing your brain to be fully present here with your body. Your body, which, if you are in the sanctuary, is part of a beautiful community of spirits in Northern Virginia on a chilly January morning. Or if you are joining us online, you're with us in community, but physically in unique spaces. Notice where you are. Bring awareness to your space. I invite you to imagine your clothesline, that which is your foundation, the thing to which you can pin your feelings, thoughts, and desires. And to consider what those thoughts, feelings, and desires you have. There are likely heavy and painful things that could use a hang up on the line. Maybe ones that are worn thin and are fragile could be on there too. Things do not need to stay on the clothesline forever. In fact, many need to be taken down and disposed of. We do not want to cause strain to our foundations, nor do we want to hold on to tattered, threadbare things that no longer serve us. Speak kindly to yourself. You are a child of the universe, whole, holy, and good. Even with the feelings, thoughts, and desires that cause us such difficulty and tumult. Even with the parts of you that are resistant to change or possibility. Know you are a special and important, loving, feeling, and thinking being. May you know this. May you know this about others. May you live this. I invite you now to open your eyes if they were closed and bring your attention from the inner world, from the quiet presence we just cultivated as individuals, and back into this communal space of worship. Amen.
It is time for our offering. We have received freely of gifts that minister to our needs of body and spirit. May we now gladly give a portion of that bounty. 2/3 of the cash offering will support our congregation. The remaining 1/3 will go to support our justice cause. This month, it is Loudon Wildlife Conservancy. Loudon Wildlife Conservancy is a local, all-volunteer, nonprofit organization dedicated to promoting the preservation and proliferation of healthy wildlife habitats throughout Loudoun County. Their work includes education, events, publications, environmental research, as well as habitat restoration. If you're in the sanctuary, you may place your donations in the baskets as they are passed. Online attendees can use the donate button in the virtual order of service. Donations may also be made by mail or via the Donate tab on the UUCS homepage. And there is also a QR code printed in the order of service that leads to the Donate tab. Please note when your donation is toward your pledge.
Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot for old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup o' kindness yet for old lang syne. And surely you'll be your pint stoop, and surely I'll be mine, and we'll take a cup o' kindness yet for old lang syne. For old lang syne, my Jo, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup o' kindness yet for old lang syne. We twa hae rin about the braes and put the gowans fine, and we've wandered many a weary fit sin old lang syne. Sin old lang syne, my Jo, sin old lang syne, we'll take a cup o' kindness yet for old lang syne. We twa hae played in the burn from morning sun till time, but the seas between us bred hae roared sin old lang syne. For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup o' kindness yet
Thank you for your generosity to our congregation and our community.
Wow, that was beautiful. Thank you, Chris. The message of today's sermon is a very, very simple one. Slow down. Be honest with yourself. And let go of the things which may be causing harm. Let's start with slowing down. As I said at the beginning of our service today, we have just come out of a period of in between, that part between Christmas and New Year's, where people sort of float through the week not knowing what day it is. It's sort of an enforced slowdown. I know I have benefited greatly from it. Busy weekdays have slowed, and we've been able to stay in slippers and comfortable clothes and be with each other in a way that the rest of the year doesn't really allow. Slowing down is quite a difficult thing in our society of constant going. The pull on parents to have our children in extracurriculars, the pull on employees to do the work the hardest and the smartest and to prove their worth in their fields. The pull on kids to learn everything they need to learn to make their grown-ups happy. The pull is all around us to just keep producing, to keep improving, to keep learning. And these are important things. But production is not what we are most fed by. Sure, some of us are excellent at creating tangible things that can provide amazing insights or powerful experiences or wonderful things that are crucial and important to the way that we live. They are valuable. But not as valuable or not more valuable than the state of our hearts and souls. To quote the author Ian Thomas, he says, "Every day, the world will drag you by the hand, pulling on you. This is important, and this is important. You need to worry about this, and this, and this." And each day, it's up to you to yank your hand back, put it on your heart, and say, no. This is what's important. Of course, there are many important things in this world pulling on us, calling us. And our faith implores us to witness and respond to the needs around us. But if we do not regularly yank our hands back and place them on our hearts, we will find ourselves brittle and breaking. We are part of a faithful call to tend to the needs around us, needs including our own. This requires some humility because so many of us are just saturated with this wonderful American idealism that we are immune to brittleness, that we can keep on keeping on because we are strong enough, we are selfless enough, we are capable enough to not have to worry about the tendernesses of our own hearts. This time of year really does offer something special in this slowness, in this almost floating sensation. And I hope that you have had moments to breathe and to rest, maybe find renewal. And seeing as how Monday is tomorrow, and for many of us that means return to the hustle, we must find moments and make time for the moments in the buzzing flow and the chaotic pulls in which we can slow down and appreciate where we are and check in with ourselves. And this leads me to the second part of our simple message for today, which is be honest with yourself, which I could write a whole series sermon on, but I'll keep it short for this moment. It's probably the most difficult thing anyone can ask another person to do. Self-reflection needs time set aside to do it. And knowing yourself is an important tool to be able to live with some degree of peace. In CPE, which is clinical pastoral education, which is part of the requirements to become a minister, you have to have an internship as a chaplain. Our UUA, as I said, has no small, and I've said this before and I'll say it again because I just came out of this, but no small requirement for what they require of their ministers. And chaplaincy, CPE education, was the most difficult, most transformative education that I have had in the last 5 years in this transformation into minister. And the greatest lesson that I learned was to be able to recognize in myself what might bat up against the kind of things that I will come across in chaplaincy and in ministry as a spiritual caregiver. Knowing oneself allows one to differentiate from the anxiety, fear, sadness, whatever other people come to us with. It helps us to know where we end and others begin. And I'll be preaching about knowing yourself in February, and I'll go into more depth of what it takes to be inward and knowing yourself. It is a long and constant and important journey. And there is a sharp tension between knowledge and practice, what we know versus what we do. And there is so much incredible wisdom from so many sources which can help us to gain knowledge. But if we don't take the time to intentionally be with those thoughts, feelings, and desires, and instead push them aside or down, the knowledge does us absolutely no good. The leap from knowing to doing can be a daunting one. It takes intention. It takes us choosing to take the time to go inward, to maybe take a stab at that clothesline practice, attending a meditation group, listening to an app with a guided practice. There are so many ways a person can engage in spiritual practice. Here alone in our congregation, you can join the choir. Singing in community is a wonderful way to be in spiritual practice. Being part of the pastoral care team, caring for others, is a wonderful way to practice spirituality. And you can do it in your regular chores, folding laundry, doing dishes, going inward, letting your mind be set free. Sometimes it's easier to do with rote physical activity. And these practices, we can reflect and be honest with ourselves about what is most important to us, about what is harming us or those around us, about what we can forgive, about what we might need to ask forgiveness for, about what might have more control over us than we would like, and about what we can let go of. There is incredible strength that comes from spiritual practice that benefits ourselves and the world around us. Honesty is the key. And something I come back to frequently and gives me strength is the first noble truth in Buddhism, which I know many of you are familiar with. But the first noble truth is that life is suffering. I had a patient during my chaplaincy internship who scoffed at me when I told her about the kind of comfort I got from that first noble truth, which I understood as she was a person currently suffering a unique and debilitating illness. It reminds me, though, that it isn't a personal truth. It is a universal one. Sometimes it is so hard to see outside of ourselves. We each only experience life through our two eyes, or our one body, our one timeline, We are so limited. At the same time, we are absolutely everything to ourselves. There is no escaping this body, our bodies. There's no escaping our experiences or our histories. We are with ourselves always. And when we are suffering in whatever way, this noble truth reminds us all that we are not alone. I like this quote from James Baldwin. He says, "You think your pain and your heartbreak are unprecedented in the history of the world, but then you read. It was Dostoevsky and Dickens who taught me that the things that tormented me most were the very things that connected me with all the people who were alive, who ever had been alive. Only if we face these open wounds in ourselves can we understand them in other people." Thinking your pain is unprecedented in the history of the world is a pretty isolating feeling. But we are not isolated. We are each one of billions, and we must live in the tension between the inescapability of our one experience of life and the absolute smallness of ourselves in relationship to the world and the incredible expansiveness of all that we do not know, all that exists in the farthest fathoms of space. In this tension where we can find strength, hope, peace. That is where spiritual fortitude exists. And spiritual fortitude is necessary for transforming this world into a beloved community where all people are valued by all people, with our differences intact, and where our earth and all its life is cherished and appreciated. It is a beautiful, aspirational vision. And it starts with being honest with ourselves, taking the time to fill our cups with nourishing love for the work we do, and surrendering to the things in our lives which we have no control over. In this spirit, we can choose to face things in our lives which hold us back, which keep us from showing love to ourselves and others with strength and certainty. We do have some power in this world. Each one of us. And it is worth exercising that power. So let's recap. Slow down. Be honest with yourself. And let go. Easily said, not always so easily done, though it is more easily done in a community of care. I invite you now to shift your thoughts to the papers that you received at the beginning, walking in, and to write on this special paper what you'd like to surrender, to let go of. What is in your control to release, to make change for a better in your life? Not all things are within our ability to release. Grief, for example. As much as we would like to see the pain of our grief dissolve into the water, grief is a valuable companion that reminds us the great love we have. Be gentle with yourself. Even if it is hard to write down. Even if it feels impossible. No one will see what you write down. This is for you. Let us take some time to be in reflection, and in a moment I will invite you to come forward to place your paper in the bowl of water. please come forward as you're ready. Friends, this is no longer the same bowl of water that it was at the beginning of today. It has transformed from those things that you have given it. This water is full now of each one of your surrenderings. May these tender things be felt in our hearts. May we feel compelled to listen to our honest selves and surrender the things that no longer serve us, that may be actively harming us or others. May we forgive, for we are mistake makers. May we see a clearer vision of our future without pain or angst we hold on to needlessly. May we release and feel relieved, knowing our own lives and the lives of the people we touch are worth making better. Thank you for participating in this ritual this morning.
We are at our closing hymn. Please rise as you are willing and able and help me in singing one verse of There's a River Flowin' in My Soul. It's number 1007 in the teal hymnal. The words will appear on your screen. Again, we'll sing the first verse only. There's a river flowing in my soul. There's a river flowing in my soul, and it's telling me that I'm somebody. There's a river flowing in my soul. Do you want to stay standing?
As we prepare to conclude our service, you are invited to reach out your hands and hearts into the space of this community to join in a virtual circle, inclusive of all. First, let us extinguish our chalice while we carry forth its light in our hearts. And please join me in our covenant, which will appear on the screen. It's also in your order of service. This congregation is dedicated to the proposition that behind all our differences and beneath all our diversities, there is a unity that binds us together and makes us one, in spite of time and death and the space between the stars. We pause now in silent witness to that unity.
You may be seated.
If you were wondering where the announcements were at the beginning of the service, you'll be pleased to know they weren't forgotten, just moved to the end of the service, and I have a few of them. Get ready to connect, share, and enjoy delicious food as we host a Soups On event at UUCS on Thursday, January 8th, next Thursday, beginning at 6 p.m. Let's experience the warmth of our community together. If you would like to bring an item to share, please sign up using the Sign Up Genius or let Carolina know, and she will make sure to add it. We hope to see you there. Let's honor the legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. together by marching with our community in Leesburg at the Loudoun County Courthouse on Monday, January 19th. To help us get a head count for a banner and logistics, please remember to sign up. The sign-up sheet is at the back table in the sanctuary. The organizers are collecting donations for Loudoun Hunger Relief. Please bring non-perishable food items to contribute, and we'll bring the items the morning of the march. More details and the program itinerary can be found in Illuminate and the flyers that are printed out. You're all invited and welcome to come join us for a fun night of music, food, and fellowship for RE's Karaoke and Pizza Night at UUCS on Friday, January 23rd, beginning at 6 p.m. This is a casual event and a great opportunity to connect with fellow youth and family members. There are flyers available to pass out at the back table if you know of anyone who might be interested. And finally, are you interested in learning more about reproductive justice or considering actions you might take? Join with others at the UU Reston Church to deepen your understanding of reproductive justice, engage with the theological approaches to reproductive justice, and learn practices of healing that strengthen our community organizing. Registration is required. Contact information will be in the next Illuminate, and you will find more information at in the flyers available also. Thank you.
Many announcements means we have an active and lively church, so I am happy that we have many announcements this morning. Friends, May we appreciate the rare and beautiful opportunities for slowness. May we seek and practice spiritual practices that speak to our individual personalities and offer us succor. May we be honest with ourselves and allow ourselves the freedom that comes from letting go. And now we will rise in body or spirit as you are able. We are going to sing our postlude together, which is a reprise of Auld Lang Syne.
Yeah. The normal version. You may stand. The words are on the screen. Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Should old acquaintance be forgot and old lang syne? For old lang syne, my dear, for old lang syne, we'll take a cup of kindness yet for old lang syne. Thank you so much. Please give us a few minutes after the service to set up for our virtual coffee hour. You can find the Zoom link in your order of service, and have a blessed day. That's why my friend passed away right before. That's why I was like, oh, but it's okay. He's been sick and but I should see there. He wasn't that old. He's been declining, but it was not expected. It was just like literally like, nobody was expecting it to happen. So it was one of those like he was doing great, was doing great, and then just gone. So, but he's 35-year marriage with his wife. It's gonna be really hard. But